Latest on Cyclone Owen, which is intensifying rather substantially at this moment. A Category 1 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, a Category 2 possibly going on Category 3 on the Australian scale. Winds of 75 miles an hour sustained and a pressure of 981 millibars as of 8 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. There it is, a Stage 3 on the CDPS, significant damage potential, and that's going to continue as the storm hugs the coast there along the Gulf of Carpentaria, and we expect it to slingshot back east towards the Cape York Peninsula and onwards towards the Coral Sea coast, which is where the storm began. At the moment it's just 58 miles from Borroloola, 104 from Alyangula and 289 from Burketown. A cyclone warning remains in effect from Alyangula to Burketown, including Groote Eylandt and Mornington Island. A cyclone watch for Burketown to Orocoon, which was put up earlier on overnight, I believe. So this is what we expect from the GFS model over the next few days. You can see as we move towards the end of the week, it's still churning up in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Landfall on Saturday, we're expecting at the minute in Queensland, and then moving on towards the Coral Sea coast by Sunday, and then affecting all of those populated areas along the coast there, whether it remains a tropical cyclone all the way down to the Brisbane area or not remains to be seen, and possibly curling back out into the Gulf of into the Coral Sea just after passing the Mackay area, maybe a little bit further than that. Well, the sea surface temperatures are certainly not going to be a problem for this storm, I can tell you that much. Land interaction could prevent it from further strengthening if it goes further south than expected, but as it stands, 31 degrees Celsius waters awaits Owen. And you can see here over the next few days the storm intensifying over the waters and tropical storm force winds being felt pretty much along the whole southern coast there of the Gulf of Carpentaria, and then moving inland and then retaining those green areas. You can just about see them filtering through there along the Queensland coast as it moves further south. And then gone by Monday by the looks of things, possibly still leaving breezy conditions along the coast there, and of course sea conditions that will be less than decent. So these are the chances for tropical storm force winds as they stand right now. 70% in Borroloola, though that could well be higher. 20% only in Burketown, which is maybe a little bit surprising. If it moves further south, that's going to rise considerably. 50% in Cairns, Townsville and Mackay. This is what the models are saying, though. You can see there's pretty good consensus, as a matter of fact, on where exactly the storm's going to end up, and pretty much what we just detailed in the analysis before. A few outliers continuing that westward movement, or indeed southerly movement. Not that many models, though, taking it far south enough to begin weakening. So it looks to me as though the storm will continue to strengthen, especially when it moves further out towards the east in the next 24 hours. Just about getting the first visible images of the day over the storm right now. You can see just how far west over the Gulf that it is, but this is what the infrared imagery has been showing in the last few frames. It's only partial by the looks of things, but that eye developing, really quite impressive how the storm has been developing over the last few hours. Very recent development, so that's why the storm is only at 75 miles an hour, Category 1 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, but further strengthening is possible, although of course it is right on the coast there, so it could be limited. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also find my personal account on Discord, Fool13 at extension 9094, and Force13 on Skype.